Okay, hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. How are you? We do anything related to fibers on the channel. Today is no different. I'm being a little spontaneous today. Whenever I want to sew, it feels like I really have to get myself into it. It feels like I'm doing something that's going to take up a lot of hours and time intensive and mental capacity intensive. So we'll see how this goes. If you guys don't know, I'm going to Scandinavia in May. I was talking to a bunch of people and I feel like I want to make a mini to-go knitting pouch, knitting needles case pouch. I told myself I was going to challenge myself to make one. So my inspiration is the Petite Knit needle cases. She has 4 of them. I want to make all 4 of them. If we can at least do one, that'd be gorgeous. I want to bring quite a bit of needles because I feel like I'm going to be knitting a lot. So I want to make it. I don't know how this is going to go and if this is going to go well, but we are just going to go with it. My first task, I've just been ironing this cotton piece because I have a bunch of this canvas. Sorry, this is for a backing of a pillow, which I'm going to be using for the thing that I wove a couple weeks ago. But I have a bunch of this canvas, which I checked with my C-knit case. Okay, they're very similar. So I'm thinking, after investigating both the C-knit case and the Petite Knit case, what I'm going to do is this is going to be my outside. I'm going to cut a section of it and I'm going to make it the outside portion, and then the inside portion is going to be this cotton, which I have gotten from a bed sheet because I am resourceful. Look at her. I don't know what she did there. I'm going to fold it upwards and then sew to create the little divot, the little dividers. For the to-go one, she does add a zipper pouch in the upper section, so we'll see if I'm confident enough to do that. If we're successful, maybe I come up with a pattern, who knows. I'm really excited to try. Let's get on with it. I currently have sewn one section, second section. So what's going to happen is we're going to put them on top of each other kind of moment and sew them on. I decided to do the double pointed needle one first because it was easier. So it's going to be my practice one before I do the other one. And it should kind of fit like that. Pray for me. Okay, second update. So you can't see these at all, but I've sewn these 2 pieces together. I have made divisions. We can stick a yes, success. Ayo, okay. I'm gonna sew them onto the big piece, and then I have interfacing and the canvas, and we're gonna put it together. And then I also have to do the drawstrings. So many things. And then, do I, like Petite Knits, do I sew on my label onto the canvas? This looks so janky. This looks so janky. It's been multiple days since I last updated you guys on my knitting case. So this is what it currently looks like. I sewed kind of sections. Some are smaller so they can fit smaller needles, and then obviously some are bigger. These are all the double pointed needles I have. So I don't know why I thought, I was yeah, I'm gonna need this big of a case. So she's gonna fold like this, and then she's gonna fold 3 times, 1, 2, 3. The kind of issue that I'm currently in right now is I have these, this is my canvas backing to put on the outside and wrap it around. To sew these type of things, you sew it kind of along this edge, and then what you would do is put a clothespin and then pull it in and kind of invert so you can get the inside on the outside. So this fabric is too thick for that, so I can't do that. I'm thinking I might just undo all of this and then potentially just do a double fold. So instead of just folding twice, I would fold 4 times, and that would hide the seam. We did end up making a backing. The hope is to kind of put this on the back, and this would be the backing, but I made this guy a little bit too small. I might just use this for, I guess, my to-go case. So I'll just cut another one and we'll finish it. I'll attempt that. But again, sewing takes up so much of my mental energy. Any certain step along the way, it's like I'm having to put in so much effort, which is so silly, but so hopefully I can overcome that. I was going to start working on like a to-go one, but I really wanted it to have a zipper portion to it. Like I have a couple zippers kind of like this. They're super basic. Or I also have like a white one that looks like this. Like a white one, but you can see the coils on here, and I for some reason really need to emulate the one that Petite Knit has, and those ones are ones that don't have the coils of the zipper on the front, so I ordered those. It might take a while to get to me though, so I don't think I can make the to-go bag for the trip, which is fine because I have like little pouches anyway that I can put my like knitting supplies in. But I'm learning a lot. I feel like my sewing is definitely a lot better. Update, I've added my tag. I don't know how center that is, but I don't care. I'm now just folding in the edges and pinning them so that I can sew them together. I also fixed, guys, can we believe I'm even doing this? I fixed the two like wrapping things. So I'm going to also attach it at the corners here and then hope for the best. As of currently, I have it all pinned. What should happen is it should fold. I can triple fold and then hopefully tie it with this. And then we have our little label. Oh my god. I feel like I was sweating the whole time. But, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Your girl did it. Oh my gosh. Your girl actually finished this. Crazy. Oh my goodness. I have to put in all of my DPNs in. But I also have to weave in some ends. So, like, ignore everything else. But she folds like this. And then I guess it would fold. And there you go. Your girl did it. I'm a success story. Crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god, how am I supposed to make more of these? Holy schmoly. People asked me if I was gonna make a pattern, and I honestly feel like I could, because it's only like one size. You just have to cut a couple of rectangles here and there. Wouldn't that be so cool? Tiffany sewing patterns? Typical sewing? I guess I'll also just update you guys on whips that we've been doing that no one saw coming. Like, literally no one saw coming. Are you kidding me? This is going to be the typical sweater baby. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? It is supposed to fit a baby. Normally when I knit stuff, it's based off of like my body measurements. For this guy, I actually like based everything off of measurements that I found. This is supposed to fit like a 3 to 6 month old baby, but like I think this looks too big almost. Like this almost feels like she could fit a toddler, but I'm thinking, now I'm confused. I am definitely going to have to test this guy. I want this to go from like 0 to maybe 1 year and see how it goes and see if it fits. But I am like obsessed. I have been on like a scavenging journey on Pinterest looking for different baby things that I'm excited about. I'm excited about so many things. I think I'm honestly gonna have to make a separate like a spring planning video, but specifically for babies or something, because it is unreal like how many pieces I want to make. This guy only took 2.5 maybe, knitting for all of heavy merino, so I was able to use up a lot. I used it in 4mm, which I think is just like the perfect amount of, I don't know, chunk. So I guess I'm gonna have to start this hope chest that I keep saying I don't want, but I just keep having and making things for them. But look at how freaking cute this is. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, all like folded up. Like, oh my god, it's so small and perfect. And like this guy, honestly, it took me like 2 to 3 days to make. Wild. That shouldn't be allowed. I totally understand why people are making baby stuff. Other things that I've been working on. I finished, if you guys remember, this is the YOLO Clava. I just still have to weave in the ends and everything, but I finished it because, not gonna lie, I wanted the needles. So, oh my gosh, that looks so cute. I wanted it to have a longer yoke, but I think the size of this, like the edge portion, is like a perfect amount. I think anything larger would have been immense. And then you can just like put it off like that. It's like a little hood. I think even like wrapping a scarf around this would be really nice. I've been like swatching like so many silly little things. I honestly don't know how anything's gonna work out, but if you can see, I have it on the smallest needles, but I'm working on a top potentially. I am using Noro Competo, and it's like one of their new yarns. I'm using the color one. It is 35% silk, 35% cotton, and 30% polyamide. I think it's like the perfect like summer version of the Silk Garden Sock Solo and Omitama. So I'm like really eager to make something, hoping it'll work out. But it's the next day. Kind of started working more on this tee that I've been kind of brainstorming. I'm still confused about it. Kind of what it looks like. This is the collar. So it's, again, giving stockinette. And then I'm trying to do a type of saddle shoulder, because saddle shoulder is now my entire personality, I guess. And I want it to be, it's quite small because I want it to be quite tight around the shoulders, so that it's more of the sleeve. It's more of the sleeve that is shown off versus like having it kind of oversized and go over. We're just gonna test it, see if it works. Knitting up really slowly. I've been really liking the yarn. And I also did a twisted German short row, and I feel like it made the section quite seamless. I tried it on the other side. I don't think it's as seamless, but overall it looks better than my normal German short rows. So I guess that's the German short row I'm gonna do now. But yeah, I'm feeling like if I can get to the sleeve section and maybe finish one sleeve, then this would be a really good project to bring to Scandi. I'm hoping to start working on a Thursday top in a larger size and also kind of get to the armhole, because then I can just like mindlessly knit a body and kind of finish it. Ooh, and then I'm gonna have to find buttons. Oh, I didn't even think about that. So those are kind of like the two projects I plan to bring. And then I wanted to bring my croissant tank. So I think those three would be so lovely to work on. Because literally, I kid you not, I bought, the last time I went to Europe, I had made a, like a pillow, a neck pillow, but I bought one because my other one broke, and this one has a clippable guy, but I'm literally storing yarn in here. Like literally, all the yarn that I plan on using for whips are going to be filled up to the brim in this guy, and I'm just gonna be sleeping on them. Just purely just, it's as hard as a rock. But honestly, maybe that's what I need. It's like kind of gonna be my cap or my allowance, just so I have like a limit as to how much yarn I can bring. First try on the tee. Okay, obviously ignore the shirt. I think I'll probably block it a little bit more just so the shoulders are a little bit out. I don't know, what do we think? Okay, I've spent the whole night working on the Wednesday top. She's a little scandalous, and I tried to make her less scandalous. Just have her look. Have her look-see. Okay, how are we feeling with the silhouette? So initially this section, instead of it being up here, it went like outward like that. So what I did was I added drawstrings to this section, and then I added a bow tie. So like there is like a drawstring right here, and you tie it, and I feel like it cinches it in just like perfect enough that it really does accentuate everything. I don't know if it's too much. I am feeling a little exposed. I am wearing a bra under this. Like I feel very nice in it. You know, like maybe in the future I'll want to start doing like bralettes and stuff. Like I really like, we haven't secured anything because I'm just too paranoid, but I think this is how the final fit is gonna look like. Please let me know if you guys like it and if it's worth it. Or I have a ton of leftover. I'm thinking of making a dress, which would be so nice, but I feel like I want this to be the Wednesday top because someone said like you just need a little bit of sexiness on your Wednesday, you know? I thought that was like the funniest thing, and this top screams hump day. But yeah, it's either that, but I was thinking about doing like a bolero like kind of moment, because I've done a bolero before and I've been meaning to do a bolero again, but it just being like short sleeve or something, or doing like a bolero cardigan where it's just like short sleeves here kind of thing, but then the back is covered. I don't know. Sorry, I had to put clothes on because it is so cold, because it is night and it's so cold. I love the design process and like getting to try out new things and do like really cool designs, but I always feel like I'm second guessing myself. Like I'm always thinking like, oh, like this isn't nice. Like I don't know if, like I'm always wanting to make sure the things that I'm making are things that I'm gonna wear. And so yeah, I've just been in like maybe this weird phase. I think because I've been finishing all those tops, I have just been swatching so many things today. Like I swatched my Hills Vog, which I'm in love with. This is the best yarn ever. I think I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna need so much more. I swatched a little Roma Phenol because I was like, okay, we might as well see how that looks like. And then I swatched a Drops Daisy and a Fulgatrad. Sunnisguard and Fulgatrad held together because I initially was gonna make a striped sweater, but now I'm thinking something else. And I feel like I have so many thoughts just like running through my head, and it's almost like I don't want to complete them. It's almost like, oh, it's the fun part is swatching and like thinking about new ideas, but the execution is always really scary. So I find myself a little worried. I think as long as I myself love the things that I'm making, that's all I can really ask for. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I think especially with knitwear designing, it's like putting in hours of time into like a garment and not knowing if it's gonna turn out or not is really scary. And I think I need to be more okay with frogging. It's okay to not have an item work out the first time, and it's okay to like try again and try again and try something different and learn from your mistakes. That one's gorgeous though, so I'm gonna keep doing her. I need to pick something. I think that's the issue, is that I'm not picking anything to like go straight into. Once I finish this guy, I think what's gonna happen is I'm going to start my next Thursday top. Funny enough, I started it and then frogged it just now. Did not film any of that. Yeah, sorry, this is just editing. Tiffany, I didn't end the video. But yeah, was just in my feels about knitwear designing, but I love every minute of it. I'm really excited to get all the things that I'm working out and like done and out there. In our little collection. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, or push the notification bell if you want to be notified next. You can catch me on Discord, Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one.